Please note that all gray box recordings are subject to a Type 1 bias. All recordings are interpretations made by the gray box host and are not considered factual. I sat in the seat looking towards the terminal screen. It seemed like so much time had passed since everyone had died. Everyone had died. This thought was meant to refer to the crew of Last Light's Shadow, but such an interpretation quickly passed, and my focus was consumed by the recent events on Prosperous. I didn't know if everyone had died on Prosperous. Maybe they were still fighting. The problem is, how can you stop a signal that attacks the brain? And Lexus. My thoughts stopped racing through my head and paused for a moment. It was as if an infinite panorama was racing past my eyes to form a constant blur, only to stop upon a single image. Lexus, I thought to myself. My mind lost all focus, and thoughts became sporadic again. I couldn't make sense of them. Deep down, I think I was angry. If she had to go through what I did, I thought, tension building in my body. Then I heard a noise from the computer. My tension released as I looked up to the terminal screen once again. Apparently, I didn't notice my head had lowered itself while I was in deep thought. I smiled, in my head, intrigued by this phenomenon, and continued to read the message on the screen. Integration complete. Graybox simulator ready. Time submergence on standby. I sat up and walked away from the terminal and towards the simulator. The back of my mind was still static, with unclear thoughts about the instances that had taken place. I moved into the upright, one-man chamber and was locked into place by the automated mechanisms, while leaving my hands free, from the wrist down, to move. I typed a command, and a holographic interface appeared on the inside of the clear tubing that now covered the front of the chamber. I typed another command. I waited a few seconds. I had only done this before with my human body, so I had no idea how it would feel in this robotic avatar. If it was anything like my human experience, my sight would fade to black, and the integration would begin. I felt my irises shutting. My sight dimmed, then turned dark, but much faster than anticipated. This startled me, but my body maintained its composure. Phantom senses. Any movements or gestures that a robotic avatar was not designed to perform physically, but the user can still sense those abilities even though they can't perform them. This thought rested on the tip of my consciousness as it finally slipped away.